Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka the Weather Gamer, bringing you WWC Season 3 coach announcement, league announcement video. So we've got this is for main league. D-League will get their coach reveal video tomorrow. So, but this is just to cover main. I don't know why the Charizard's logo is up there. It shouldn't be up there right now. Just fix that. There we go. So, this is WWC Season 3 main. As you guys can see, looking at the tier list here, you see some Ubers on the screen. So we are running an Ubers season. This season will be Ubers. The way that's going to work is just going to go pull the rules here for WWC so I can explain that to you guys. So how main's going to work. Each team may have only one mon from the 21 to 30 point range. So only one Uber. And you can see the Ubers that are allowed. The Ubers that are banned are anything you don't see here. So Kyogre, unfortunately, is banned still. Mega Ray, the Primals, all the Arceus forms. Super Necrozma Dusk, I believe, is also banned. Might be Dawn. I know one of the two Dawn Wings is right there. Dusk main is banned. But yeah, you can see Magearna has been kicked up to Uber because I'm tired of hearing about it being busted plus with Ubers. And Magearna should be an Uber. I'm not putting it down in the 20-point range for then someone to basically have two Ubers. I've learned my lesson. You see Sheer Force Lando, you see things like Speed Boost Blaziken. The draft has to have at least one Uber, and you have to have 9 to 12 Mons. So you have to spend your 140 points is what you get. But you have to spend that 140 to get somewhere between 9 and 12 Mons to do that. You are not required to take a Mega. I'm not requiring a Mega as one of those picks. That's up to each person whether or not they want to draft a Mega or not. Top team in each division, so we are running the divisions again, automatically makes playoffs. The remaining 2 seeds are the next best record in the conference, which is what it was last season as well. So you end up with 8 teams in, 8 teams out, like last season. Shadow Tag is allowed, so because of like Mega Gengar, so you can run Shadow Tag and Arena Trap. So Dugtrio and those mons that get that have been kicked up. You can see Gothitelle right here is now a 16-point mon because it can trap things. If you do draft Giratina Origin form, wherever that is, right there, it must hold its orb. It cannot hold any other item besides the orb. The Mewtwo forms, or Standard Mewtwo, not the Mewtwo form. Standard Mewtwo cannot hold a Life Orb. It is not allowed to hold the Life Orb item. It can hold any other item, but not allowed Life Orb. And Xerneas may not use, what is its ability? Move. Xerneas may not use Geomancy. Geomancy is banned on Xerneas. The Moody Clause is completely and totally banned still. Otherwise, it's pretty much ready to roll. So it's very similar to APA Season 3's format, their Civil War format, which is Ubers, except I'm not running Civil War. I've yet to ask Panther or Mightykiss or any of the other APA creators if I may borrow that format or not. So currently that is on hold. But we do have Ubers. I am that weird person that decided to split things out. So like you see, you have Greninja here, you have a Blaziken, you have a Landorus. There's Protean Greninja right there. If you come over to find it there. 13 point. There's Torrent Greninja. So there's 3 different Greninjas running around. There's a Blaze only Blaziken. There's a wherever I put it. There's another Landorus around here somewhere. I'm trying to find it. I mean, there's Therian, but I mean, there's an actual standard. There it is, Landorus Sand. So Sand Force Lando only. That way, if like the mons that are Ubers but may not get picked as Ubers are still available to people, like not a lot of people want to run Speed Path or Speed Boost Blaziken when there's Mega Blaziken and there's like standard Blaziken and that. So Speed Boost Blaziken is there, but I don't think it'll get drafted more than likely. But yeah, so similar to that, I will show the teams, but I will talk about them here shortly. So we do have conferences now, the new conferences. We are the Alpha Conference and the Omega Conference with the Factory, Dome, Pyramid, and Tower. Obviously, Alpha and Omega is a reference to Ruby and Sapphire and their remakes. If somebody in the comments can tell me what the 4 divisions stand for, I'll be impressed. Last time I made it I made it the Orange and the Indigo Conference for the Orange and Indigo leagues, the first 2 leagues in the anime. And go away, dog. Go on. Hey, out. Hey, come on. You don't need to be in here bothering me. Thank you. So there is a reason for these 4 being named. They're 4, and it does tie into this generation, but that's all I'm going to say. So, again, standard playoff bracket. We do have a new set of analysts. Shadow is not returning as an analyst for WWC. He is going to coach, but he's not going to be an analyst because he's got enough on his plate running PCF as well as other leagues. Wasn't sure if Shadow was actually coming back or not because he usually only does 2 leagues at a time. So we'll see. I forgot. Cam Eruption is coming back. He and I are the 2 that are returning. Cam Eruption, who was Altaria for part of last season. He has returned for Pick'ems and Power Rankings as an analyst again. We picked up Aquatic, who is the commissioner of PLA. I totally blanked on what PLA stands for. For some reason, I feel like it's Pacific League Academy, but I don't think that's right. Or Pokemon League is, I don't know. Aquatic, I'm sorry, I should know what PLA stands for, but I don't. I space. So he is joining to do Pick'ems and Power Rankings. Cam Eruption's returning. Shy Guy, who is an admin, or not an admin, a mod over in APA. He's also a competitor in PCF. I've run into him once in APA. I get to play him again this season for APA before he moves up a league. He's a good battler. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. He's a CST bro, which I learned when I joined APA and put my time zone in as CST. Apparently there's a bunch of people that are CST time zone, Central Standard Time, and they call each other bro, so Shy. He's also the Maractus lover, and does not think Sneasel is greater than Goodra. Or maybe it is Sneasel is greater than Goodra. I don't remember which way it goes right now. Of course, myself and the fans. So you'll see, we'll have Pick'ems. We'll see who takes over as Pick'ems champion. Last season it was Shadow. So we'll see. Hopefully Cam Eruption can improve from last season. I'd like to improve as well. Obviously we'll have power rankings. We'll keep doing the power rankings recap video. We'll just do the same thing. The 4 of us will do ours. The official will be determined by averaging the 4 of us. Talked about the tier list. There's your draft order preview. I don't know why the last 2 got cut off. Yeah, that doesn't fix it. So I don't know why the last two in each order got cut off. Maybe it's because I'm on this layout. Let's try this one. That's better, but now I'm blocking half the thing. So at least you can see the last two there. So back to this one. So Slick Panther, though he is not the defending champion, will be picking first overall because Ride decided not to return to defend his championship, so there will be a new Season 3 champion. And you can see Huff is the last one there, but I'll go ahead and get into the individual coaches. So, returning this season, after briefly filling in last season for, I believe it was 3 weeks, and then being knocked out in playoffs, is Sabre and his London Lux Rays. Sabre is a very good battler from what I saw. I believe his only loss was to Clem in playoffs. Otherwise, he didn't lose a game. He seems to know, and that was with a team he didn't draft. So, he seems to know what he's going to do. I'm looking forward to having him back and getting a full season to actually see what kind of chaos Sabre can unleash, or if it was God's draft that he took over, or what. Like, it's going to be very interesting to see how Sabre does here. Looking forward to it. Also returning as the Philadelphia Phantoms is Lord Ixie. Lord Ixie does not have those three as his Z captains. See, doing this, I catch the doc mistakes. Lord Ixie I've run into several times. He's a very good friend of mine. Met him in PCF. Then he joined WWC last season as a replacement, and then we've just grown to become really good friends. He's on the Crystal Gems over in APA, which is the same team I'm on. Looking forward to battling with him again and seeing improvement, because last season neither one of us did very well. So hopefully we can turn that around. Season 1 champion Spare is returning. Spare decided to come back since it's Ubers. Very glad that Spare decided to return. We'll see if of course my phone is ringing. Give me a second. That was my dad, because he can't ever leave me alone. So sorry about that. And I don't have editing software yet, so I can't cut that out. I'll figure it out eventually. Eventually I'll get good at this. Whatever. So as I was saying, Spare's returning. Hopefully he can recapture his crown. Just barely missed playoffs last season as the defending champ. So we'll see. It's Ubers. Again, Ubers. I've never seen any of these coaches playing Ubers, so I'm really looking forward across the board to see who can do what. And, yeah, and I do actually play Spare this season, so I'm looking forward to that, because the last time I played Spare, I almost beat him. So I'm looking forward to our rematch. Nikki's back in his Houston High Dragons. Nikki decided not to drop down to D. He's going to stay up in Maine. continue to show growth. Nikki got kind of screwed by RNG because he's got to play Shadow again this season, which is never fun. But Nikki should be better off this season. He's not going to draft 5 flying types initially like he did last time. I think it was 6, actually. So I hope, Nikki, please don't meme and pick up that many flying types again. I don't, please. We have Shaun, aka Electric Guy 96, in his Atlantic City Luxray. So we have double Luxrays this season. I'm fine with that because they're not the same town name. This is Shaun's apparent retirement. So this is the last league Shaun is going to do before he stops playing Mons competitively. I believe he's turning it over to his brother at that point. The reason he's retiring is very honorable. I understand why he's retiring. So hopefully we can give him one final run. Maybe give him that championship he's looking for a good send-off. I think that'd be pretty good. He's got to earn it, though. I'm not going to just freely hand out the championship. He's got to get through me. He's got to get through Slick. He's got to get through everybody. There's no freebies in this one, so... But yeah, looking forward to having him be a part. He's a rookie this season for WWC. First non-returning coach. Dragoon in the Dying Dragoons will not be returning, so Shaun has filled his spot. So looking forward to it. We'll see if Shaun can pick up a championship as his last run. We have Zombie in the Victoria Victinis. I don't know much about Zombie other than the fact that he's in a ton of leagues and that he is also in the Magma Conference of the A-Drive Army Battle League, which is the league I'm in for AABL. Yeah, I don't know much about Zombie. Slick just brought him over to fill in a slot. We had... We'll just call this Rye slot getting filled. Filling Rye slot as Rye, again, is not returning. He's got other leagues to do and other things to do, so he just can't take on WWC as well. From what I've heard, Zombie is an incredibly good battler, so looking forward to seeing how that is. I feel like this season is really, really stacked, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's going to be tough for me to win more than 2 games again, I think. Like, this is stacked. The man, the myth, the legend that tried to make the Mega Camera up to viable and did so for about, 7 weeks, I think. Clem and his White Forest Weedles are back after getting knocked out in round 2 of playoffs. Clem initially wasn't sure he was going to come back for Ubers, but the more he thought about it, the more he was decided that maybe Ubers was a good idea. So I'm very glad that Clem's back, looking forward to it. He does have such a wide variety of playstyles I've seen, other than, he does like his bulky stuff at times, but looking forward to Clem coming back, and hopefully he can follow up his playoff appearance with another one, maybe even progressing further. Yes, the man that single-handedly just about destroyed WWC because he rolled everybody with a margin of 4-0 or better until he lost his final 3 games, including losing to Spare and losing to Rye twice. Shadow is returning. He's still got to get the monkey off of his back to be able to beat Spare, but Rye is currently not here, so there's only one WWC champion that he has to get through. Obviously, Shadow's probably going to draft something really busted because nobody's paying attention to Shadow, and we're all going to suffer again. Hopefully not. Hopefully we've learned. Granted, we let Spare get Mega Latios and Magirna in back-to-back seasons, so who knows. Hopefully this season we're a little smarter as coaches to make sure Shadow doesn't just, absolutely obliterate us. Thriller, fellow Iowa boy, who co-hosted the Moltres stream for PCF. He will also be co-hosting WWC's main. He probably will host WWC's D League draft streams. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see how much he wants to do and what all that. But he and the Iowa Jolteon are returning. Looking forward to it. He had a very, very rocky takeover last season when he took over for Savage. I don't believe he won a game when he took over for Savage, so I know he's probably still looking for his first win. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing Thriller come in and actually draft a team this time out of the full pool and what he can accomplish there with that. Obviously, I'm returning. Charizard fans, you guys have AABL, you have PCF, you have APA. I gotta give the Bearticks some love again. It's been a while. I dropped them halfway through this season. They hadn't seen any action since PCF prior to that, so officially I'm running with the Bearticks, and I'm staying with the Bearticks for this entire season. The Bearticks are the only team to make playoffs, so, and that was WWC Season 1, so maybe the Charizards in WWC are bad luck. I don't know. We're bringing the Bearticks back. Stay tuned to what I try to draft. Huff and his New York Matangs have returned. Very, very glad to have Huff back. He is a madman and creative genius when it comes to building teams. I really want to see what he can do in Uber's format. He got Seismitoad on a kill leaderboard for such a long time. He had Alolan Raticate do very well for him. Like, Huff is a genius when it comes to weird, strange sets and low-level mons. So, interesting to see what he does with Ubers, stack the top end, and then just go pick up a bunch of 3, 4, 5 point Mon, 2, 3, 4, 5 point Mons, and watch him just get some of those up into the kill leaderboard. That'd be really cool. Damien and the Dutch Weaviles are back. Damien started very, very well last season with his Sand. Kind of fizzled out at the end there. Hopefully he can keep the momentum going this season, because I've seen him play extremely well. He was on the cusp of playoffs until he had just a rough string. So hopefully Damien can keep it rolling and maybe make playoffs, that sort of thing. Yeah. Matthias, everybody knows my matches with Matthias always end in hacks, including a 0-0 tie, which Matthias ended up getting a win for. Matthias is always just, he's a good battler, he's a great dude. Happy to have him back. Always a pleasure to have him in WWC. Like, he gets his stuff done and does a really good job. So, looking forward to seeing Matthias come back for a third season. Maybe make his return to playoffs, because he missed out on Season 2. He missed out returning to playoffs after Season 2. Renegade and the Rhode Island Reggies, also a newcomer coming over from PCF D-League. Originally applied for WWC D-League, but after watching some replays and that, I decided, no, he's probably better off up in Maine. He has a little more skill, a little more talent than what I normally look for down in the D-League. He is taking over for Crimson. Crimson did not return. He decided not to return this season. So, Renegade is a newcomer, a rookie for this season of WWC. Looking forward to seeing what he can do. Have not seen anything from him yet out of PCF. He's actually my Week 1 opponent for PCF. So it'll be very interesting to see his play style and what he does. Our defending runner-up, because we don't have a defending champion, is Slick. As I said, Slick getting 6-0'd in championship looking for vengeance, looking for revenge, looking for redemption, probably. We'll see if Slick can complete the comeback story he started last season after going 0-4, making it all the way to the finals before being 6-0'd. We'll see. We'll see if he can pick it up. Slick's a very good battler, and this time he actually gets to draft his team. Last time he took over for someone right after the draft ended, so he never really got to draft his team. So looking forward to seeing what he drafts and how he runs it. And last but not least, filling out our last rookie spot is Ian and the Ladner Lanterns. Ian, aka Electricity. He is your commissioner of the Nimbasa City League. If you don't know what that league is, I've done some work in the NCL. I was part of their off-season randomizer tour. There's a playlist for that on the channel somewhere. But yeah, Ian is the commissioner of the NCL. So we have Shadow, the commissioner of PCF. We have Ian, the commissioner of NCL. We have Aquatic as an analyst, the commissioner of PLA. There are a lot of commissioners here. So hopefully I can live up to those lofty standards of fellow commissioners and continue to run this league efficiently and effectively. Ian is part of Magma for AABL, as is Zombie and me. Ian's actually my week 1 opponent for AABL, so I'll get the first run with him right off the bat. I can see just how good he is and what I'm probably gonna end up getting whooped with in. My dogs are so stupid. Hey! Shh! Give me a second, I'm gonna mute the mic. Another interruption, sorry about that. Anytime my dogs see something out the window from the couch, they start barking because they think it's a person. You know how that goes, so apologies for the dogs barking. But yeah, Ian is here. He is taking Mamanish's spot. So your 4 coaches that did not return are Rye, Crimson, Dragoon, and Mamanish. Mamanish stepped down into the D-League to open up her spot. Yes, we are running full force 16. Looking forward to this season. There's a lot of really good coaches, a lot of talent here. I'm really surprised at all the interest I had outside when I was advertising this to get coaches. Like, I never expected to pick up Ian. I never expected to pick up Zombie. I never expected to pick up Aquatic as an analyst. Like, this is just my small-time league that I do with friends. Like, I never expected to pick up some of this. Like, I have extremely good battlers in WWC already from previous seasons, but the influx of talent is just going to make this league even better. It's going to push the current WWC coaches, and hopefully everyone continues to grow, because that's what I want to do with WWC. It's a training place to help people grow so they can get further on in leagues outside of WWC, so they can hold their own in things like APA and PLA and NCL and that. Like, WWC, as I've always said, it's not a super competitive league. It's a league designed to be friendly and learning, and that's what I'm hoping comes out of this season. And yeah, that's it for D-League, or not for D-League, for Main League. D-League's video will be coming shortly. It was already recorded once. A little bit of shakeup that happened with D-League. I'll talk about it in the D-League video, but we're not at 10 coaches anymore. We're up to 16, or working to get up to 16. So as soon as I get all 16 coaches and get the doc finished, because I have to redo the doc now for D-League, I will make the D-League video, and you guys will see that. It's probably already done by the time this video goes up, but at the time of recording, it's not done, so... But yeah, please check out the links in the description down below. That's going to be it for the coach reveal and season discussion. Check out the links in the description down below. I'll put the Analysts YouTube channels down there. I know Shy has one. I know Cameruption has one. I'm not sure if Aquatic does or not, but I will find out and get Aquatics down there. Check out any of the coaches' YouTube channels. I believe Ian has one. I know Shaun has one. Electric City Shaun has one. Thriller has one. Just scrolling here. Yeah. Shaun has one. I gotta talk to Zombie, see if he has one. I know Clem has one, even though it's not linked there. Shadow has one. I will link down there. There's Thrillers. You guys are out in mine. Damien's will be linked down there. I gotta find out if Renegade has one. Don't think Slick has one. And again, I gotta check and see if Ian has one. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. Also, check out if you want to be a part of WWC, spectate and all that. Weather Gamer Discord, best place to hang out outside these videos. Plus, keep an eye on WWC. Weather Gamer Discord is where it's happening. Twitch, we will be live streaming the draft for both main and D, so go hit follow on my Twitch. That will get you the notification when I go live for both of those. And Luca, aka Griffin Feathers, the amazing artist that does all the artwork for the Weather Gamer channel, his Twitter is down below. Probably his Deviant art, because I need to start including that, but his Twitter and Deviant art should be down there. Go show him some love from the Weather Gamer family. With all that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys next time when we start drafting.